You see, men are no longer dating for fun. We are dating to build. It's a clear difference between a woman who adds value and one who brings chaos. It's a difference between a woman that adds value and one that brings chaos. You know, when in relationships, a man likes to be with someone that could add to his program, everything he got going on. You know, we don't want no disruption coming into our life, especially if we on our purpose, especially if we trying to accomplish goals, we trying to get ahead in life. We don't need nobody that's going to come and disrupt and you take 5 steps back. Some women will come and create a chaotic situation when they are stepping into a situation of structure, a situation of balance, a situation that creates stability for them, security, safety. They will find every which way to mess up the whole entire blueprint, try to redo the blueprint, try to amend the blueprint, just come and mess everything up. But it's time that we speak on the foolishness. This is straight foolishness. It's foolishness. And it's holding back a lot of people from real relationships in our community. Typically, specifically our community, the Black community. I see a lot of people held back from real relationships that can build legacy. You know, a lot of people aren't thinking long term no more. They thinking about the now, instant gratification. Not thinking about tomorrow and the future, but the now. I understand. We got to look at what's in front of us, but the future is also in front of us. You feel me? And a lot of people will step into these relationships. A lot of women will step into these relationships and just F up the whole entire bag, man. They come in argumentative, they come in demanding, they come in feeling like they just entitled. Entitled to everything. Ain't put no work in, ain't put no kind of nothing, ain't put forth no blood, sweat, and tears. They come in a relationship that think you could just offer some pussy. And men, we can get that anywhere. And like I said, real men are looking to build legacy. Real men are looking for a wife. A wife, you feel me? A helpmate. Nobody never talks about how a lot of men out here desire a helpmate. It's all about her. It's all about what can you do for her? How can you make her feel? What about how can you make this man feel? We don't have that discussion. And it's crazy. You know, a lot of men we have a philosophy that says peace over problems. It's like this, ladies. If you bring more stress than peace, you done already lost. You done already lost. A man who's out here grinding, healing, and building, he's not about to come home for war. He's not about to come home for war. If everything has got to be a debate, if you got to be right all the time, um, if you can't let a man lead, you the problem. You the problem. I feel like this. If you can't let a man lead, that's basically telling him you don't trust him. If you don't allow this man to lead you, and if y'all end up having kids or whatever, if you don't trust this man to lead the family, it just basically, in ways, it can emasculate a man, because you're telling this man, I don't trust you. It's like this. Say I know a fella of mine, man. One of my homeboys, man. He got a business, right? Business is growing phenomenal, and his wife won't step in and help him. You see that this man needs help, uh, and when I say help, I mean like maybe keeping the paperwork together, coming in to fill in for certain jobs or whatever. Just coming to just help, get out there and help. If you see this man is bringing in 270 to 350,000 a year, why not step in and help? Y'all kids are grown. Step in and help. Ain't no way in hell you should have your man out here working 16, 17 hours, 18 hours a day. He close to 50. Y'all kids out the house. And you worried about going to your job. I get it. She has a job, a good job, but when his job is almost damn near tripling what you bringing in, why not just jump ship and support your man? You get it? It's crazy because a lot of these relationships, women come in with an every man for themselves mentality. When a woman acts like that, right? If you get in the bag or whatever, and your business is constantly growing, in the business that we are in, like a lot of my associates or whatever, the business we in is a high demand, right? Um, every company needs cleaners, right? We need cleaning companies to come in and clean. The work is always there for us. Like we get, I mean, I'm busy. I barely have time to do this, but I'm looking to possibly retire from the cleaning business or hand it down to my kids and let them do that and I do this. You feel me? I'm tired of getting out there. It is what it is. But when your business is constantly growing, like every year I've been in business, it has grown, right? So if you have a mate there, a partner there, and they're not willing to get in there and help you, they basically like they want to go and work for a job where they punch in the clock, they chain to a phone or chain to somebody's office. They got to come in and do exactly what the boss tell them to do. But when we running our company, true enough, we have to satisfy our clients or whatever. But we work on our own terms. When you're a professional, when you're doing something that you love, it brings you so much peace. A lot of people be in these companies and are very unhappy, but they just go into a job. They just program to go to a job. But if your mate has found a way to get the bag, why not jump ship and help your mate out? And y'all can get the bag together. Y'all can probably triple that bag. If y'all both in there working instead of hiring outsiders that you got to watch. It's crazy. I just never got that. But when you move like this, it's telling your man that you don't trust him to lead the family, and you don't feel secure. All that is screaming, I don't feel secure. I don't trust you. Anything can happen. Anything can go wrong. But that's where you there to pick up the pieces if he gets injured, if he gets sick, anything. If he got to be down for a week or two, that's where you step in and fill in. It's like y'all be saying like I'm an alpha female, this and that. The truth is that's not even attractive for a woman to scream out she's a alpha female. I don't find it attractive. As a matter of fact, it's very exhausting. It is to hear people hear these females running their mouth about how they the alpha female. Like that don't make sense at all. Like it really don't. Um, Femininity over fighting. A lot of men choose femininity over fighting. Feminine energy is powerful. Um, Too many modern women act like softness or like being soft is a weakness, but it's really not. When you soft and feminine, is very sexy. It really is. Like, but when you loud, aggressive, and always ready to argue, like just ready to go at a brother throat, like just ready to go all in. Who gonna want to wife that? Like everything is a damn debate. and you say the wrong thing, you triggered, you ready to jump up in a man's face like you can whoop a man's ass. It is crazy. Who wants to wife that? Ain't no man dating with a purpose willing to settle for a debater. Everything don't have to be a debate. Everything don't require a rebuttal. Everything don't require you to snap back and say something stupid and crazy and go for the juggler. Y'all will. A man could be giving you constructive criticism or trying to give you some tools you need to be better at something, right? That's the man that's supposed to be leading you. This goes back to where I say you don't trust a man to lead. This man can be really giving you some of value because men have a tendency to make sense. Real men that y'all claim y'all want, we operate in logic, we operate in decency and in order, right? But what I find is that a lot of women don't want decency and order. They once again want to bring chaos and confusion. But God is not the author of confusion. You feel me? And it just comes off as all you want to do is get in the ring and fight. All you want to do is just come off very argumentative and just non-submissive. It's wild. And men ain't going for that. We're really not. That's one of the top non-negotiables. Trying to put femininity over fighting. We're not going for that. That's a definite non-negotiable, ladies. A man doesn't want to fight his woman the way he fights the world. I'm sorry, I'm getting a little tired, but that's not a partnership. That come off as a prison. When you fighting your woman the way that you have to fight the world, especially being a man of color, it comes off it's not being a partnership, but it's like you trapped in a prison. And I would encourage men, if you're going through that, leave, because it's not gonna get any better. You're shortening your life dealing with this crap. Just constant stress, constant arguing, constant being on pins and needles, worried about if you're gonna say the wrong thing to trigger something, and then you end up with a DV. Not saying you put your hands on her, but a woman can say anything. You could slam the damn door. She called the police. Yeah, he slammed the door. They'll take you to jail for that. If you raising your voice the wrong way, they will slap you with a domestic violence, disorderly conduct, and you spending the night in jail till you cool down. They won't make her leave. She might have been the one that started all this. They won't make her leave. You gotta leave. You know what I'm saying? And ladies, y'all really have to really watch how y'all moving when you doing this kind of stuff. Because you got cops come over to the house, and you know how cops treat men of color. They automatically think that it's some BS going on when they show up. It's wild. We really love when a woman can take accountability over attitude, accepting accountability. That's very rare in women. Women refuse, a lot of them, not all, a lot of them refuse to take accountability. A modern woman wants a man to change, grow, elevate, but then they'll be the same. They can't admit when they're wrong. It's always his fault. You get that? It's always his fault. But look, accountability is sexy, is attractive, and playing a victim is tired. When a woman can admit, I was wrong, I'm gonna come correct. It can be simple stuff. Y'all might have disagreed on something. She just came at you reckless. If she can go and cool down and then come back to you a half an hour later, 5 minutes, 10 minutes later, I'm sorry the way I came at you. I didn't, that was wrong. In the future, I'll watch the way I say this and say that. You can barely pull it out of a woman. It's like pulling a damn tooth, trying to get a woman to admit that she was wrong and accept accountability. But for the women that do, those women tend to have a stronger relationship, more solid relationships, and more longer relationships. Those are the women you want to marry. So when women come with having an attitude rather than taking accountability, that's a non-negotiable. I'm sorry. I've had somebody, I was in a relationship, right? Chick we was together for 3 years or whatever. And she decided to up and leave for another guy, right? And it was like out of the blue too. Like I had a feeling something was going on because it's everything seemed off. But to not even apologize for that, to not even say, you know what, Deonte, I was wrong. I should have just kept it real. I should have just kept it 100 that it wasn't working out. I wanted to be with somebody else. I could have accepted that. I would have accepted that because you kept it real. But to up and leave and then call me in 2 or 3 weeks saying it's not working out where you went to. This guy's the scum of the earth. He's dealing with 7, 8 different women. When you had a strong man here that was committed to you and only you, and just to never apologize or just come clean about everything. I'm like, well, how long was this going on? This narcissist expected me to believe that that just happened overnight. Well, I just called him out of the blue, and I went the next day. No, if a woman that have children, right? 'Cause she took the kids too. Wasn't my kids, it was her kids that she brought into a relationship. But if a woman have kids and they relocate 700-800 miles across the continent, that's not something that happens overnight. That takes planning. That takes a lot of planning, a lot of communication. That's not no spare of the moment. I'm just gonna take a risk and just go with all these kids, not knowing what this man is about. This man ain't been around my daughters. That's not something that you just up and do. That took planning. That took building a rapport. That took a lot of time on the phone and FaceTiming or whatever. That's not something that just happens overnight. But this narcissist is expecting me to believe that that just occurred overnight. No accountability, no apology, no nothing. But then wanted to circle back, spent the block, to try to get back in my life 6 months later. And I'm like, no. Like, why? So we can do this again? I can be, that'd be chaos. Once again, want to bring chaos instead of bringing peace. That would be me on pins and needles every day, not knowing if you're going to up and leave. You cooking and cleaning for me, doing all the regular stuff. But all along, you was planning an exit strategy, and I'm thinking everything all good. Crazy, crazy, nasty work. Um, a lot of us, we just want support over self-entitlement, right? Men are tired of women who show up with a handout instead of a helping hand. A lot of women want trips, they want bags, they want attention, but don't want to grow with the man. They want all this and that, but don't want to grow with you. That's not a partner, that's a parasite. You know what a parasite is? An example of a parasite is a leech. That's a parasite. Somebody that's not willing to grow with you. Somebody that's come through the door. Yeah, I need this. I need that. My phone bills behind. My rent a couple months behind. They trying to evict me. What can you do? Can you help? I mean, what you got? You coming in with your hand out. You ain't coming in trying to get on my program. Men ain't going for that. You coming in trying to see how much you can get and use this man for his resources. But you was up here with Pookies and the Ray Rays. They didn't have to do nothing. All you did was had to give them some cat, give them some top. Y'all can smoke together, get drunk or whatever. Boom, y'all good. And I never got that. When women will meet a man with substance, they will starve him out from affection. They will starve him out from attention. They won't pay attention to your conversations. You can be really trying to have a conversation to build them up, or just want to have a day-to-day conversation. They will give you the silent treatment. But the girls call, they just got all the energy in the world. Or the ex call, they got all the energy in the world to entertain that. You can be really pouring into your partner if you have a woman like that. You can really be trying to pour into them and have a decent conversation, and they don't really have no response. But say if you say, man, fuck this shit, I'm tired of your ass. They got all the energy in the world. Well, fuck you too, nigga. I ain't on your shit either, nigga. Fuck you. Blah, blah, blah. You get the fuck away from me. I'm getting the fuck up out of here. We can get our own shit. I don't need you, nigga. All the energy in the world. Women will entertain bullshit, but the shit they need to be entertaining, they won't. Never understood it. And that's why we say support over self-entitlement. Example, women will be bragging about what they deserve, but bring no value. They'd be bragging about all this stuff they deserve. I want the big house built from the ground up. I want us to have our own cars. I want to have the nicest this, the nicest that. But ain't bringing no value to get it. They don't have no kind of work ethic, no kind of entrepreneurial mindset. They just have a mindset of a worker. Or some of them don't want to work. They want you to do. They want you to go out and work 10 hours a day, come home and cook for them, clean with them, go out to the after hour spot. You got to own some properties. You got to be a part of the bikers club. You got to be a bad boy, kind of with a little edge to him, a thug, in shape, over 6 foot, well endowed, being able to go 2 and 3 rounds, be light skinned, but be dark skinned too, have a mohawk, but then have the braids, then have locks, straight white teeth, um, all these crazy demands, but they don't even got an ass on them. They got titties sagging down to their knees. No kind of shape, no kind of nothing. They don't wear their own hair, fake lashes, don't bring no kind of empowerment, no kind of uplifting to you. They don't know how to pour into you. They don't pray with you. It's all about them. Don't bring no kind of value. Can't raise no kids. If they have kids, let the kids run the house. If they bring kids in a relationship, you try to chastise the kids or discipline or correct behaviors, they got an issue. This don't work. It will never work. It's crazy. It'd be a lot, man. Now another one is vision alignment. Vision alignment. I'm gonna cook on that real quick. So, vision alignment is if we don't want the same things in life, we don't want the same life, we don't need to have a relationship. If we're not equally yoked, we don't need to be in a relationship. We can't pray together, we shouldn't be laying together. A man with purpose needs a woman who believes in a mission. See, a lot of women don't believe in a mission, they just believe in the now. They look at social media. I know somebody, a close relative of mine who I love a lot, man. I seen a woman just basically just take him for a fool. He came in a relationship with a mission. He had a mission. He wanted to build, had all these plans. He was investing his money, investing in stocks, investing in all types of crypto. It was getting that bag. Wanted to start businesses and was trying to figure out, hey, what do you want to do, babe? How can we do this? How can we do that? Took care of her for 9 years. Took care of her for damn near 10 years, right? They had a few kids, paid 90% of the bills, worked his tail off, man. And long story short, she came into an inheritance. Well, she had a parent of hers that her parents passed away, and she got a big settlement from his life insurance. But before that, she had kind of set the tone where, I don't think this is working. I don't like this. I don't like that. All of a sudden, after 9 years, she found out she better come to some money. She don't like this. She want to be by herself. She just want to have time to find herself. All on social media, all on the TikToks. And that's one thing I don't understand, how women will say they want to find themselves, but they all on social media posting selfies and having all these sayings about, I found her. I had to break free from the chains, and I became free again. Like, this man was just victimizing you, but this man that took care of your ass and carried the family for almost damn 10 years. But she came into this inheritance, and then Went out, bought her a new truck, bought her all types of new stuff, Amazon deliveries coming in, all types of stuff. But this left this relative of mine hanging after he did all this for 10 years. To, everything he was supposed to do as a man. And that broke his heart. And it broke my heart for him to see him go through that. He had a vision, but they weren't aligned. He wanted things out of life that she just wasn't willing to get on board and get on his program and do what was necessary to make these visions come to fruition. She got caught up in thinking the grass was greener on the other side, thinking it was gonna be better as a single person. But one thing I told him, I said, the money's gonna run out because she don't know how to manage money. The money's gonna run out, and she will be back. She will be back. I give it about another 2-3 months. She didn't invest no money, didn't get no company, no nothing. Like, at least get you an LLC and figure out what it is you want to do. But nothing like that happened. They say you want a real man, right? Women will say they want a real man, but you listen to women who hate men. Y'all follow all y'all favorite social media influencers, and your loyalty lies with them, and your favorite influencer is on her third marriage or fourth baby daddy. There's all types of foolish stuff, man. But this is what y'all follow. Like I said, they don't want routine. And one woman hates routine. They hate order. They hate decency. They hate structure. It can never be structure in a household. It always got to be some kind of disruption. When it's too much structure, they got to find something to fuck it up. Too much structure is too much like right. You get me? It's too much like right. When things is going smooth, when the kids is smooth, when the man is doing everything he's supposed to do. No, they don't want that. Never understood it. A woman will break up they family, take the kids. The kids used to seeing daddy every day. Kids want to be with you and mommy, and it's crazy. They will strip the kids of that, and they will strip the man of that. This man is used to seeing the kids every day, right? We used to seeing you every day, waking up to you, waking up to the family. Then all of a sudden, I want to find myself. You take the kids, move out the house, and leave this man in a big ass empty house. Looking at all these walls. All he can really see is or feel is the ghost of his children running around, making noises. But they're not really there because you done took the kids, you stripped this man. Do you know what kind of stuff a man goes through when that kind of stuff happens? I remember I went in a situation. I keep thinking about myself. See, I speak about this stuff because I went through life situations when things weren't going too good in a relationship I was in, and we went our separate ways, but we had kids together, and it was so bad. I was so stressed and hurt about it. I started hearing my kids in my head. I wake up, and I'm like, "Where's my baby? Where's my kid at?" And I was talking to my therapist about that, and it freaked her out. Like, "Oh, we need to get you on some medicine." This guy, oh no, and I was like, "Wow, it hurts." Men, we go through a lot, and it's sad because we can't even come to y'all, to our women, and express ourselves, because when we express ourselves, we get ignored, or it just gets tossed out the window. This whatever. Oh boy, please, you too soft. Oh boy, grow up. Like, I've had female friends I've been friends with for years. I cut off because they were just desensitized. They didn't have no kind of humility, no sense of understanding, didn't want to hear me out. They can say all they want to say. This is how narcissists move. They say what they want to say and be condescending with you and would down you and just disregard however you feel. But then they want to be able to knock you down. Crazy. And they want you to listen to the shit. I don't get it. I want to say this, man. When I drop this kind of content, I'm not bashing women. I'm not. I got sisters. I had a mother. My mother's been gone for almost 6 years now. And my mother sort of taught me how a woman is supposed to treat a man. Not saying a lot of us, I had said something in one of my previous videos saying we kind of look to the woman we are in relationships with to kind of not be our mother, but somehow display the nurturing part that our mothers gave to us. The nurturing, the caring part, the empathy part, it's all that. But we're not looking for our women to be our mothers. So I know some women confuse that, like, are you looking for a mama? No, you a mama's boy. No, we're not looking for a mama, but we're looking for somebody that knows how to nurture and care, at least show you care. What really amazes me is that some of these women will have sons, but be out here male bashing. Then wonder why your sons grow up fucked up, right? And when I do this content, I'm not trying to bash y'all. This is all about truth. It's because it's a lot of real men out here. We tired of fake love, wasted time, and loud egos. You know how it feels to be with somebody for almost a decade, or you gave a significant amount of time to somebody, and all of a sudden it's not working out, and this person is not willing to fight with you to keep the relationship going. The money, the time wasted, that's time you would never be able to get back. And then to have a woman, because women would do this, they will spend years with you, and then all of a sudden wake up and say they're not happy, and I'm ready to move on, I'm ready to move forward. That's selfish as hell. That's selfish. And it's time wasted that we can never recoup. We're getting closer and closer. We're not going back to when we were born. We're getting closer to when we gonna be going under the ground. I'm sorry to say, but it's the reality. You're not getting younger, you're getting older. And hopefully, I wish nothing but the best for everybody that listens to the channel. I hope we all can live long lives. I always pray for longevity. I want y'all to all pray for longevity. But we all strive for longevity. But what about the time wasted? When you put so much time into a person, so much effort, so much energy, you can never get that back. You can never get it back. And I say this to say, we just want peace, purpose, and partnership. Peace, purpose, and partnership. And if you ain't bringing that, don't be mad when a man with standards just walk right past you. Don't be mad, because it's a lot of men. I know they say it's a shortage of good men, but it's a lot of good men out here. And a lot of us are moving with our discernment now, and we can see it all over. You can see from a mile away. If your intention ain't right, we spot it. We ain't about to deal with that. We ain't going. So I hope that this video will help y'all. If you're ready to evolve, ladies, if you're ready to evolve, this will help you. Like, take notes of this stuff. Like, the stuff I present, take notes. I'm only telling you stuff from experience. And I've been around the block, man. I might not look like what I've been through. I ain't got twisted up, retwisted, nothing like that. But, I try to keep myself together. I'm in my 40s, so people don't be believing me when I tell them I'm in my 40s. They be thinking I'm in my 20s still. I'm like, man, thank you. But yeah, man, I love y'all, man. I love my people. I love my ladies. And I just want to see a lot of us as Black families stick together. It makes a huge difference when you have the mother and the father raising these children together, or when you have a power couple, a true power couple moving together that's got a purpose. moving under the direction of the Most High. A lot of y'all don't even have the Most High in y'all life. Y'all ain't praying together. Y'all ain't doing nothing to keep the Most High as the foundation of y'all relationship, right? And that's where a lot of it goes wrong. Y'all not equally yoked. Y'all just out of order. How you a believer and she's a somewhat believer? How about this? You are heavy into the word. You going in hot, but she lukewarm, or he is lukewarm and you just going all in, committed. A lot to think about. It's your boy Deonte. I'm out of here. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Appreciate y'all.
Thank you for watching. Like, share, subscribe. Donations can be made to the Cash App. Thank you so much. God bless you.
Me on the beat too. Look, yeah. Okay. I pull up you deep on my niggas, consider it's pivotal. Trap through the app, make her clap it, don't cap it, she tapping it fast. I think that you know they be catching it. Standing 6 feet up, casting a shadow on niggas that talk like they bad it. They know that we got it, they talk far from actual. I make the wave so tsunami, I dare you to paddle it. That trunk steady rattling. Blowing top tier to keep my thoughts clear. I see the opt in fear, I'm on my shot, call it big bar shit. I never know the time, I'm never clocking in. Wildflower, I'm like Denzel, I've been the man on fire, bitch, I'm hot lava. You are not scarred, you are proudly. I'm a real nigga to the coffin seal. Heart chill from all this talking real. Recent life feel like a highlight reel. Currently thumbing through currency, I'm from the avenue, bitch, I'ma get it regardless. I told little baby to slide with that Lotus, pull up with the garden. My guard is down till you come around, trying to hold you some. Give a fuck how you feel, I don't owe you nothing. Now you trying to make amends, I'm just trying to get the fortunes. Trying to cut my mama fortress. Pop might pull up in a Porsche. I used to be quiet, was timid. They used to catch me skipping courses. Now they snap a nigga portrait. Hard head but never forced it. I got a pin it shine like it's supposed to. The way I deliver they pose to. My neck got a compass to know where we going. It sound like I'm stepping through portals. I'm off of that poison the devil been calling, but I just ignore it, hit for it. The task force told me God. Okay, yeah, you asked for it. Wait, the task force told me God. Okay, yeah, you asked for it. Wave, the task force told me go up. Look, the way that I ball, I should've played for the Big Ten when I touched stage, but they packed in. Got a pretty thing to make a back bend. Let me see it all through the glass lens. Had some people try to snake if I see you, I'm teed up, might greet you with brass hands. Skate off fast, put a buck on the dash to somewhere vast. With my feet up, wait, hold up the label, just call me the tapping. They just cut the check, so I'm up in the slip. I take for J to the neck, then I stretch. To start my day, I hit the cash dance. Niggas is different now, I was down then, but that's all in the past tense. So I can't stop shit till I'm top 10, and I'm not 10. I'm so in love with the process. Not all in the day, but it took them some time to build wrong. I just copped the crib, never home. No, I can't keep a charge on the phone. So she thinks she in love with a ghost. When I'm home, I make sure that she get what she needs, so she know what I'm capable of. Know my rhythm, cause spar with the pros. They pay me to hear what I'm on, they ask what I'm on. I'm doing great, I suppose. Cause I get to do what I want, it's legit, but it sound like it's straight from the stove. They playing my tape in the field and they treat me like I'm making plays in the fort. But a beat bang with a force. I'm a product to stay in the course, yeah. I watch my step on the tightrope. The rate going up at a high slope. I don't got no work-life balance. I'm never throwing the towel in. The pen game hella nice with it. The flow heavy like a hydrant, but it come with a patent. I'm laughing at badgering all